Roblox is an online multiplayer game where you socialize with, destroy, or shock anyone who sees the gathering of pixels known as your character. And as with all online games, cheating has always been an issue. Now, sometime earlier in 2008, a Flash game cheater decided to test out the popular cheat engine in Roblox and managed to not only successfully speed up the client and make his character run faster, but also figured out the Roblox client-side leader stats are easy to access, and that caused quite a stir, but it didn't really start the whole exploiting fandom. This was already a common tool, you doing an already common function, and anyone who knows what YouTube is could have found out how to do it. Now, I'm not going to go over the history of exploiting. There are just too many and it will take more than one episode to explain it. However, I will explain what the types are and how they were used and who used them. The speed hack. This one is simple. Your character runs faster. This was done using the cheat engine's speed hack utility, which sped up the client to make your game go faster. This gave you an advantage because it not only affected your own character, but it would also lag the game down a bit and make it hard to actually get to your character at all. When that was patched, somebody figured out that the walk speed float value is located in a single address, and the array of bytes for it never changes. Because of this, people are able to change the walk speed at will. The first array got leaked pretty badly and got patched quickly. The second one took longer, and the third one, as far as I know, hasn't been leaked yet and is reserved only for those who know how to find it. Then there's stat changing. Stat changing was also one of the simple ones. You search for a value, change it up, and boom, you just edited your leaderboard. It didn't do that much harm, and it was usually temporary, and was used to get a temporary boost in the game by buying all the store items or something. This has been around for a long time and hasn't been patched, usually because of the little amount of harm it does, and the fact that nobody uses it anymore. Then, you probably all know about this one. There's the no-clip/physics glitches. No-clip is mostly skids territory. At some point, somebody with decent knowledge of the assembly language managed to find out the assemblers in Roblox that control things like animations, loops, aka server lags, and yes, physics, or no-clip they called it. Everyone had access to this, which pretty much means everyone who had at least 20 Robux could buy it off another skiddy, and was able to float around, walk through walls, and pretending like they were some sort of elite hack. Every time someone tried to patch this, assemblers found new codes and re-leaked them. Go figure. I'm not 100% sure if no-clipping is completely patched now, but I know that I see it a lot less than I used to. Good riddance. In 2011, the insert tool dominated all front-page games. A glitch was found where a quick hand and a slow computer can insert a line of code into the game. The line of code spawned an insert tool, which allowed anyone to insert their free models and admin at their own will. This caused a lot of stir, because an exploit of this size hasn't been around since the time of Dignity and his Fiddler exploits. Shortly after the insert exploit, plugins became popular. Plugins require some skill to use. First of all, you have to have enough knowledge of a computer to go into the Roblox directory and put a plugin there. Then, it is required to do some modified scripting and insert stuff into the game. This included admin, time changes, and eventually command bars, which were used to insert any script at any time. Any script. Currently, at March 13, there's a similar exploit that lets you chat scripts, so you can see people wreaking havoc with their hammers and admin scripts and all that garbage. The age of DLL injection had to be the worst of all. Sometime last year, someone created a DLL file that opens up Studio in a public game, and when they did, everything went wrong. Not only did this spread like wildfire, but the admins were extremely reluctant to patch it. Games were being copied, children's innocence were being taken away, and worst of all, more freaking kids going on YouTube looking how to do it and acting like they owned the damn world. At this time, all games, well, sucked. Anyone who didn't want their stuff stolen shut down their places, leaving only the free model fest and ODing places. It was probably one of the darkest times in Roblox history. There was also a time when many users got hacked, because at the same time, rats, or remote access Trojans, were getting popular among certain Robloxans. Remote access tools are viruses that give the culprit complete control over the victim's computer, including webcam files, internet browsing, and yes, passwords. In total, millions of Robux was lost, and a huge fraction of that was perma-banned away. In conclusion, over the years, Roblox has had its fair share of hackers, glitches, and exploiters. I forgot to mention earlier that there rose up forums and communities such as Global Geek and Xpro, which were dedicated to hacking or selling hacks for Roblox, while some exploiters like DLL Kitties did it just to feel the power rush and feeling that they were a valid contribution to human society, while others were horrid, reprehensible little rats and liars who could betray their own family for some precious pixels. Exploiting was an infamous practice, and still is, and I believe that Roblox should hire staff dedicated to glitch hunting and exploit combat, because right now they're ignoring the problem and leaving responsibility to the players, which is comparable to kicking fresh crap under the bed and expecting the monster to do something about it.